Flame is fast up ramp, very noisy about this, hoping tempo is their friend.
XANTARES has got those dual Berettas, and he's been spotted out on short side. He's happy to fight, puffs up his chest. It's Wicadia that will find his head. Good start for Liquid's campaign into the A site.
Well, here we go then. Can they get the bomb plant?
Flank.
Frag, but here comes the rotation to flanks. It's a little bit messy from OC. Calyx will pull a frag back here, and the bomb goes down. Wicadia to patrol towards shore. CT's encroaching on that position, but Patsy making light work of them. A couple of kills available for him. He'll convert, and surely that's a pistol in the bag. 4 versus 2, Major and woxic with nothing left to do.
Nothing really. Major's going to have a look. He walks around into the site.
You got no kits, you got no head, and now you got no Major. He's been taken out of the equation. It's just woxic, and we will see a pretty convincing start. This is a mid take.
Start to walk out mid. At the same time, there's 3A. Are they going to re-advance? Is there a flash involved in this? As they walk contact through middle, it's only Calyx on B right now. Is this really all just a bit of a fake? 4 baited in, and from behind, Rainwaker strikes. Major full blind, and now they push into the rest. Solid from XANTARES. Killed, 3 down. Round 1. Patsy the last to fall.
Oh, and they're coming A again.
Those CTAKs going to be problematic, especially in the hands of XANTARES. woxic patrolling the ramp. Wicadia to reinforce short, and Patsy now to try and... He'll have to swing off this, presumably. Yeah, has to go for the fight. Patsy will get the better of him. Looking for the double kill as well. He's got woxic pinned.
They should
behind the
the
sandbag here. Molotov's out, and the smoke will be deployed. CT's scrambling, trying to rescue woxic if possible. Taking so much damage en route. The grenades will land, and so will the bullets. Wicadia removes him from sandbags. Now they can slow it right down at this point. It's a 5-on-3. A minute left on the clock, still with the majority of the utility. And we'll see if XANTARES can save the day once again.
But only 1 smoke available. So for the finish, what do they want to isolate? Where do they want to fight? And you're hoping that more pushes come their way. So far, that's not the case. Information plays for Eternal Fire at the limit.
The double nade setup.
Yeah.
Well, the bomb is currently on the back of Rainwaker, so he's going to have to land 2 very tidy ones to disrupt this this plant.
Yeah, you can bounce them off that left wall. It lands perfectly on the bomb site, so he's ready for it.
Good flashes. Oh, but there's the XANTARES airstrike. Look at their health. Patsy and OC left. Just shadows of their former selves. Big kill from Wicadia. That's opened up the playbook once again. Bombs going down. XANTARES knows the short's occupied. Wicadia is a threat, and he continues to hit the heads. 7 for Wicadia. And a 4 for Team Liquid.
I imagine this has been quite difficult for woxic as well, but to tame him and to use him more of like a current meta AWPer, you can't just be going for those fights. You are just patrolling territory on Vertigo. You're helping set them up. Unless you have a good spawn to pick B, or maybe you want to go and pick over towards a crane fight or a short fight. But we know that there's the gap smoke, so many good flashes. It is difficult for AWPers to get away with it.
The most exciting pick is that you can go middle by yourself and hold for the push,
line, yeah. Or if you have the boost on this tall box and you look through towards middle, it's something cheeky. But otherwise, you're just setting your teammates up and getting ready to rotate. Put the big green in the right place.
Oh, look at this smoke spam combo. Calyx, he does connect onto Rainwaker. 5 alive, though, as they swing through to the site. There is a defense here. It's Eternal Fire trying as they might, but caught in the spam. Rainwaker does deliver.
Here we go.
Nice angle. Look at that from woxic. His first frag, and it's a big one. A heavy contribution. If Nav is a bit flustered by this MP9. Wicadia, does win the duel. No helmet as well. That Galil would have been lethal. Nope. No kit. Good point. Running out of bullets either. No,
a big fight to lose.
And now OC has to come up clutch. He's already got 2 on the floor. And now OC puts another on the floor. A one-on-one. Wicadia doesn't have the kit. Doesn't really have the time. And OC extends the lead for Liquid.
All right, XANTARES, pressure applied once again. There's that mid-angle, Chad. It actually is very effective.
Almost
Takes
a
down
double?
Rainwaker.
What happened to OC?
He must have got tagged in the process as well, but Patsy pulls one back, left and right. The frags come through. It's Naf with the HE grenade to take down the Turkish sniper. We've got a 3 versus 3, though, but Wicadia and OC are incredibly low.
There's some replays that I want to see, like Naf's nade onto woxic. Was that through the windows?
I think he bounced off the girder into the corner.
Must have been a bloody great throw. So playing a bit of baseball out there is Naf.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Oh,
wow.
So that could have been, it could have been the one, you know, where you throw the molly towards construction, could have just done that as a HE, so well placed.
This is very popular as a B anchor to be holding this position, Chad. They think in a 3v3 it still has merit. It's not. It's going to be a common pre-aim.
Well, he's going to get the advantage of that initial fight.
Yeah.
He should definitely. The biggest thing is if they just come out with a swing and he's he's not as focused as he needs to be. But here he should either be able to do damage and fall, get a kill and fall, or just fall.
Yeah, you can see OC and Naf. They're like waiting for Yakinda to do something. Clearly, he's asked them to pause.
But this is one of the maps where we're talking about CT reaggressors being somewhat difficult, right? If you're going to push mid in towards ladder room, well, do you want a Brave going down the ladder? If you're going to push A, you have to clear it out. And do you go further than forklift room? Well, Yakinda, he knows that nobody's pushed A, but the time.
He saw him. Did he see him?
No, I don't think he did.
Oh, now?
Maybe he did.
Now?
Maybe one of his teammates.
So where's
the head's been spotted. This is the kill. Can Yakinda find a time? It's of the essence.
Go.
The frag's found the sights open, but the bomb has to rotate the whole way back.
No time. No time.
There's no way.
Whoa, it's so close.
Nah.
You've got yourself that man advantage. You don't necessarily have to stick around, but with the smoke up, it gives a lot of confidence to Wicadia backing away before it fades.
No snap reaction from Liquid, so they're happy to slow this down. So after what was quite a tempo-filled first few, has now started to trickle into a standard game of Counter-Strike. And with the util available, couple of mollies, couple of smokes, they could make this A execute work. Now, where do they want to apply these? Naf is going to take this dry, which is quite risky. Wicadia will take the info, will block, and, well, with 40 seconds left, a rotation available.
A choice to be made.
With 35 seconds, you're going to have to get their skates on here. It's
Has to
OT
be,
with that opening pick. If you can find it, if there's an offering, he'll certainly convert it. Major yet to frag, waiting towards heaven. CT rotation comes through. It's a great flashbang. Self-flash from XANTARES as well. Hooks himself up for that third kill. It looks like they've done enough here. That should do it. Beautiful stuff. XANTARES firing on all cylinders here. It's what you love to see as he posts his hat-trick here in round number 9. It's just Naf. Nothing he can do. Cowering in the corner, hoping they don't check the sandbags. He's going to go down, kicking and screaming, take as many players from Eternal Fire as he possibly can. 3 seconds remaining, trying to take him after time. Thankfully, he will survive, making his way up towards the ramp. Knows he has to try and take on the potential A anchor. That's going to be walked in with his AWP, a very passive position towards the elevators. Well, the meanwhile, Major just investigating middle. He's going to get a lot more than he bargained for. Offers himself up. Naf, happy to oblige.
I'm curious about that. You have the number advantage.
Exactly. That was.
What are you getting up to?
Wasn't good from Major, I'm afraid.
If he was looking for information, he got it, and now it's going to be working
one middle.
against him.
Cheers. Like he could go anywhere, I suppose.
Well, he is having a rough game so far. 1-8. At least he's on the scoreboard. This from XANTARES, quite cheeky in terms of how he's been able to acquire this crane scale information. All 4 for Liquid now perched and ready and raring with this A assault and hoping for a reaggress of some kind. But these are 2 of the heaviest hitters they have to get past. Wicadia and XANTARES, both so far showing that they have the proficiency in this match to take it to Liquid.
Interesting. I mean, with XANTARES low, you look at Wicadia.
Oh, the nade again.
He's got everything, hasn't he? That looks like a good lineup. The double nade! Oh, it's so good! Now there is a ring-in as Eternal Fire look to take another step back into Vertigo.
My God, that is beautiful. XANTARES, the double nade airstrike once again. It looks like it's done enough as well as the frags come through. This is more like it from Eternal Fire. These are the convincing rounds. They've got a good understanding of the situation and what they need to do.
Bloody hell.
XANTARES has got up to 500 utility damage after 10 rounds of play. We're going to go back towards the B bomb side. Rainwaker had a bit of a rough time in the last couple of rounds.
So Calyx has essentially lost control of B lobby there. I don't know if Liquid are aware how much space they can take. That will be curious to see how that develops. As over towards A, they're looking for the space once more. XANTARES up around the smokes, taking lethal damage, but Wicadia's there with at least a trade back.
Yeah, Wicadia. Oh,
here we go.
Smoke, the Wicadia double. Boosting into Calyx's position. You talk about those B stairs, Chad. Mad is dead elsewhere, but they are starting to advance. Calyx spots him. Very clunky, but Rainwaker, regardless, wins the duel. Yeah, I'm not sure, but it has given him a huge advantage.
The bomb's still loose, so Liquid now can seesaw. We can see it drop down towards the ladder room. A 3v2 number advantage for Liquid, sure, but this is where things can get a little bit out of hand. There's still a minute on the clock. Nowhere is safe, but Yakinda looking to change that as he forces his way in towards A, calls things clear. The bomb now ushered across.
Yeah, they'll be hearing all of this. Wicadia flashes for woxic to progress, but what? It wasn't there. Molly's going to make life useless for Wicadia. Can't fight.
Oh, okay. That's so risky from Rainwaker being low on HP. If the fight came through, if he didn't hit the tags and Wicadia didn't get slowed, he goes down. It's a 2-on-2. There's a smoke for the bomb.
Watch the flick.
Oh, that's too comfortable. Way too easy for Yakinda. They've clearly done their research. They know woxic's tendencies, and he just gets pantsed
We've only seen really two different variations, Henry. Aggressive mid pick or elevator pick.
Yeah.
And maybe this is part of being neutered, right? By, hey, we need you to play like this, which means he'd lose.
Oh, barrel!
That's a big barrel sticking out. That's going to betray him Pinocchio's nose. Jeez.
And Geppetto's rifle. XANTARES will pull one back at least. It's going to be a 4 versus 3 final round. Team Liquid have the advantage, but XANTARES still alive with that AK Nafly.
Hello, so another barrel.
Construction, you're right. He's going to check
not.
CT Sport, take out XANTARES, no problem whatsoever. We should be done here. Unless Calyx can save the day. Wicadia doing his best.
Oh, Calyx! He gets it. Wicadia spots out Patsy as well. Wicadia, new boy on the block, already contributing heavily into this round. The double from Calyx as well to recover. This is going to become just a one-round game at the half, unless Patsy's got a clutch in him. 25 and counting. Lost the bomb. You can play that bomb, and look at the positions they've opted for. One way to peek around. I like that. Wicadia, it's ballsy. 14 seconds. Patsy knows that the bomb's going to be bodyguarded. Can't see anything.
Hello.
And Calyx closes. And you called it, Chad, up the ramp.
Yeah, this will be another A play. Same deal with the smokes, but the nades, is it going to be towards headshot? No one detected towards sandbag, but they'll clear that out diligent. Now there'll be nothing to dissuade the deeper sight fights.
Yeah, they know what they can focus on. They know what they have to keep the crosshairs on. The smokes are in. There's no one in front of them at the moment. I say that as the flashes are thrown. Patsy does take first engagement nicely. Look at those dual Berettas go. Nafly controls them nicely. One to the head. XANTARES looking deadly. Oh, he's on one today, folks.
Yes, indeed.
Stay tuned, because XANTARES is going to be on it.
That would be everything. Picking up the pace once again. Wicadia trying to do everything himself, and he will get that first headshot. Make it a double. What an entrance in towards the A bomb site. There'll be one more CT towards heaven here. Calls for a teammate to rotate in. Wicadia needs to be on high alert.
He's ready for this. He's taken so much space away from his opponents. Team Liquid already off kilter. A heavy blow thrown. Oh, but Calyx lets it go. Yakinda on the flank now. They have to worry about that. woxic posted for it on the orb. But Wicadia's forward position, surely this leads to a round win. This has to be an 8 for Eternal Fire. Good flash. Look what it does to OC. His options
What?
were limited, but he still hits the quick scope. Wild flash. Nade will find the trade. Look at the flank. Rainwaker caught out. It's woxic that connects, and Wicadia just into the A site with a headshot or two.
Oh, no.
Or maybe 3. Patsy denies him. Come on, Patsy. You got to start a fresh reload. 3 people peeking you. Good luck. Have fun. And fun is being had here in the studio, live and direct from Malta.
I love this, Henry. Look, you mentioned it with Yakinda. He could have gone M4 and just Kev, but he's gone for you two, and he's the only one fragging. If he doesn't get a kill on the Famish, you're going to feel like a little bit robbed here by that previous round.
He is the only one fragging. You'd think someone would step up and say, bro, you take the M4.
Yeah, I'll take the Famish.
You'd think that would be the case. Like, it's always bizarre when you never see that come through. But once again, they seem to be bombarding this sandbag area with the grenades, converting the kills, and those be found out again.
This kid is great.
Like, just like how quickly he's adjusting to the constantly evolving battlefield before him.
Yeah.
That's a nasty death, right?
Just turn it up, Chad.
Oh, God! Wicadia finally put to rest. But the B-side's lost. And after a timeout, no less, Team Liquid, they've got no options.
This will be 6 rounds in a row on the T side.
Advantage Liquid. And they want to swing. All 3 of them. Swing through XANTARES. Oh, and the entirety of Eternal Fire strike in unison. Up to 1 man, and 1 man only, to save Team Liquid from this perfect consecutive run.
What a turnaround, Alex. I can't believe it. It looked like they were flat. The first few rounds, it looked like Eternal Fire, like Major said in the interview, we're either going to be good, we're going to be bad. It seemed like the bad Eternal Fire turned out, to be honest with you. But my God, have they ever turned it on?
Rainwaker reading this. He's rotating over towards the B bomb site just as Eternal Fire is starting to creep and crawl their way up the stairs. The MP9 could be the perfect weapon for the job. Will they expect him?
Tucked in on the gen. Low HP on the planter. He's not active. Calyx looking the wrong way. Maybe he can catch him and isolate the duel. The bomb does go down. He knows where he is. He has the smoke. He doesn't have a kit. And he's whiffed it.
Bad smoke.
Bad smoke indeed. Safe from the nade.
Oh,
okay. Yeah, overthinking. Maybe he can close. The nade goes over. Calyx lower. Needs to get on the bomb eventually. A 10-second defuse ahead of him. Calyx gonna jump for the info. Confirms it's a fake. He knows he's safe. Rainwaker has to push. Calyx for the perfect close. And he's always hit the shot. Does he have it? 10-second defuse. I think he's done enough.
I think he has as well. It's not the prettiest 1-versus-1 clutch, but he gets the job done, which they could. That was the opportunity to close this one out. XANTARES not happy with it, taking matters into his own hands by the look of things here. They'll set up a quick boost. It's XANTARES going up, of course. And he's ready. That first shot.
Oof.
He's not happy with the initial outcome, and Nafly's there to punish. The double kill, not going to happen.
They know he's low.
Damage has been done towards Rainwaker here as he's cowering behind the generators.
I've got ya, says Calyx, as he confirms the B site's theirs. Deep util lands.
Is this it?
It looks like this could be it. There's nothing to be said about this as Yakinda reveals himself on the flank. woxic knows he's got the info for free, and that's one of the three.
That has to be it. Look how many nades woxic has. He could even smoke it as well. They have to lock them out now. Yakinda knows he can't make his way back through B main. Has to reroute, and here Liquid go.
One last hurrah. Eternal Fire's map pick. Closing it clean. Maja swings into Patsy, nails the headshot, and Yakinda 27 frags, but all for naught as they confirm Vertigo is their domain. 1-0 up in the series, convincing from the Turkish roster, taking over in Malta.
But now need to pull this map back to stand a chance of making it to the playoffs. They're on the T side of Mirage, and an A execution to kick things off here, boys.
Let's see how this one goes. One I expect favors Eternal Fire after their performance on their map. It's Liquid that have to demonstrate they have a chance in this one. Calyx doesn't seem to think so. Two quick and clean shots on the USP. Shuts down ramp, and Naf helpless in the Palace position.
He's the one that got the kill, and that was straight through the smoke onto Mr. XANTARES. So likely not long for this world. Been cut off at the pass by Madja, who's given up his position.
Well, a chance to compose himself here. Naf will not be winning this round, but maybe he can slowly but surely find a couple of kills. Not make it so clean for Eternal Fire as they pack a heavy punch once again. Very clean headshots coming out, and it's Calyx actually delivering most of the goods here. As we'll see, Naf with a decoy available to him. Could use it like a pop flash, I suppose, and try and avert someone's gaze.
Even damage Henry, so they can't just get head armor for cheap.
That's true. Yeah, even as a couple of tags, that would actually be quite significant. It's a good point.
But this will be, assuming Naf doesn't go absolutely nuts, it'll be the first pistol round for Eternal Fire in the series so far.
That's kind of crazy, isn't it?
Oh god, they won both pistols and still lost the map.
Yeah. They didn't get anything done in that second half whatsoever.
Yeah.
And it was only Yakinda that was really fragging. If Nafly can cause some damage here, just like that, maybe he's onto something. And he does a little bit of damage. He gets one kill at least. He gets a double in the round, but still very convincing from Eternal Fire.
See how far they can go.
This is a retake A setup out the gates early by Eternal Fire, so they want to try and fight over towards B. The flash they're ready from Wicadia, and here Magic goes. The flash is perfect, but Magic a little bit late to the party, still converts the kill.
Yeah, not the cleanest, but we'll take it all day long.
Alex,
Great on AK-47 and takes complete control of the B side of the map here.
When you get to our age, Badger and my and Henry's age, you know, sometimes you don't see everything on your screen.
Not immediately.
When you should. It takes a little moment.
Oh, hello, Yakinda. However, very much a sharpshooter, a young gun. Taking down XANTARES in a head-to-head duel that has leveled the odds. And, what was going on there?
That was
he
no
spotted
damage
him.
taken.
Yeah, I got confused. Yakinda is confused. woxic's also pretty confused.
Just go down woxic.
Oh.
He gives it away more often than not, does he not?
Not a great fight either. Space that I suppose he really wanted to retain, but now all the pressure on Calyx.
He's a dead man. He's going to get swung from the 3 different angles. Wow, he does well to deliver one. It still looks like the round's falling apart, though. Wicadia pushing up the B apps. He's going to be a long way away from that A site. Kit is available on Maja. And yeah, down he goes.
Insta-dink dead.
Yep. They're going to second-guess themselves and fall back, probably for the best, for the reasons you just stated. Going to reset the round. It's a 5-4 against them, but they can fight their way back into it. Naf on the M4, OC with the Galil, and still the majority of the utility. They have 2 smokes, 3 Molotovs, and an abundance of flashbangs. Rainwaker waits towards the apartments, trying to keep players on this side of the map. Could just be the straight-up B split. Minute on the clock, they need to establish mid-control first.
Yeah, there's just so many unknowns if you were to head all the way back towards A. Are they up close A ramp? Have they pushed in towards Palace?
Exactly.
And by the time you would discover that, the round would likely already be over. So,
Not viable.
3 of them combing through middle now. OC on the catwalk. The bomb on Naf over towards Delpan could still go towards either side. So hoping to find a kill. Liquid being offered nothing. That's a smoke to at least suggest the B splits on the table.
Yeah, Wicadia is going to deal with the threat, and there's nothing more to report. Now Calyx will
Bomb
activate.
spotted.
He gets away, knows where the bomb is. Naf, again, up the creek without the paddle. Helpless in this one.
Save.
Trying to. Look at the angle, though, from Wicadia, just crab walking
This
out
guy's
line
great.
of sight. He's playing the game.
Yeah, it really is. Every decision seems to be the correct one. Going to try and avoid the flames if possible. Can't avoid the HE. Takes him down at 72. One tap potential with the M4s. That might not be a fact. They've got 3 AK-47s. 4 Eternal Fire here, looking incredibly strong. Rainwaker incredibly brave. Contact playing towards A. Spots playing towards CT spawn. Can't connect, and his presence is now known.
Yeah, XANTARES comes into action. Ready for that engagement. They're hiding in plain sight. It's Naf that relieves XANTARES of his head. And you're right, that's a huge amount of space from Yakinda.
They're going back
no
to
one's
B.
looking.
Bomb's
No
going
one's
back to B.
looking. woxic doesn't know. Yakinda's got such an advantage. The info flows. Madja and Wicadia are leaving
Good
the
adjustment,
site.
though.
Well, are they even aware it's a possibility? I think they're about to get blindsided.
Surely Liquid pause and let Yakinda work. He's actually entering the site.
Madja's about to have a jump scare.
Yeah. And he does convert the kill. Wicadia noted, now spotted, and now double, if not triple,
What's he meant
cleared.
to do? How are you meant to deal with that? They're coming on all fronts. If you take the fight, you're always going to have to worry about 180 degrees of angles, and now it's just Calyx and woxic to save.
All right, nice nade from Calyx. Oh, it does certainly connect. Patsy catches it in his pockets, and it's going to be Calyx to investigate further. Can he bring it back to a 4-on-4? Time will tell. We've got the bomb in the B apartments right now.
Yeah, a bit of an A or mid fake. You can see this smoke. Doesn't draw woxic away and catches a walking
Bomb
wake
can't
up.
commit now.
Certainly not now with the loss of Patsy as well on the other side.
Oh, he's left the B side. woxic is potentially letting them plant here.
Oh.
Oh, yeah, Madja's working it out.
He heard the steps.
Yakinda. Oh, God, controls the spray. This would be a real fumble, wouldn't it? 2v4. Oh, the flash is good. OC shots are better. He rips the Eternal Fire boys out of the round. One more. Wicadia's in the blind spot. They might not expect him up this close. This first is good, but OC's better. A quad kill from the AWPA. In a forward position a couple of times. Doesn't want to give this one up, and it's Patsy. Oh, he's looking for his first kill, and it's not going to happen today. At least not now. woxic flashed out. Yakinda hears him.
How has he got away with that?
Bloody hell.
Perfect storm.
He's unawares, though.
Doesn't matter.
Calyx
it's all
isn't.
fine, bro. It's all under control.
The overlap, there are 3 players around jungle window connector, and it's Calyx, the A player, who gets the kill on Yakinda, trying to phase the smoke.
Calyx is in a power position now. With all of his support, you got an AWPA watching your palace. You can just have some comfort.
I don't know. This team likes to overcook the pooch. We all know it. This feels like one of those scenarios.
Henry's in the coach's shoes right now. He feels like, how are we going to screw this one up, boys?
But it doesn't feel like a comfortable 5-on-3 by any stretch of the imagination. Team Liquid are ready to pounce. They're waiting for a mistake to come through. This could be it. Calyx will find the bomb. They've got all the information they need now. 2 players remain. 4 versus 2, but it's the double AWP on the retake here. Not sure how effective that's going to be. You've lost the big man as well. And it's woxic and Major given the responsibility of retaking this bomb site. Fortunately, there's no plan yet, and now it will be the 2 snipers. That's all they've got left. woxic, you need to try and deny the plant! And they've done it! They pull it off!
Yeah, your protocols during an exec like this are going to be tested. Let's see.
Nice incendiary, perfectly timed.
Yeah, and he's actually just dribbling a smoke out by the sandwich position. You can see Naf, he knows he's got him trapped. But the smoke gives him some freedom. Can't be Molotov'd out. It's very smart from Wicadia. Gets himself away from the initial engagement, and they are certainly. Yeah, they're coming for you. Late arrival of Rainwaker through the underpass.
Well, well, well.
So
no frags yet.
I'll have the update. We can give it after this round because 35 seconds, they have to go.
Yeah, they must. Calyx is happy with his position. He's just prioritizing the fight onto Naf. Swinging through that sandwich position. Nobody's looking. Oh, gosh, a messy one with only 4 bullets left. He's caught through the boards. It's Naf trying to get Liquid into the driving seat of this one. Bomb denied in 15 seconds. The timer starts. Naf has to be the one to do it. He knows it. Gets himself onto the site, gets across, going for the bomb plant safe. woxic can't disrupt unless he hits the wall bang, but Madja gets him up on the exit. It's Rainwaker in a clutch. He has to win. He has to close the gap. Finding Madja, isolates the jewels, gets away for the one-on-one. woxic with the kit, opts for the rifle. It's planted for connector. He knows it. He knows it. Fakes the bomb, expecting jungle. Oh, he knows where you're coming from now. Heard the flash, pre-aims it. Crouch and dink, and woxic clutches for Eternal Fire.
But the final chance here to post around.
Oh, gosh.
But Patsy got a kill. That's his first frag.
Oh, you're right. How has that happened?
Just walking out. He's perfectly caught a timing. XANTARES, he's not going to expect another. Rainwaker's already into the site, and it's Rainwaker that beheads him.
But they know Calyx has to be here somewhere.
Yeah, now he's revealed himself with a double kill. Nobody looking. Wicadia thrust into a 1v2 just to recover the half, make a 5th round possible. But look at Magi, he nails the shot. 5 rounds away.
All 5 players here, Alex. A couple of smokes, some flashes, and 7 guns for Team Liquid here on the defense. A flashbang will go over momentarily, and they'll commit their attack.
Yeah, they're coming in thick and fast. It's going to be Wicadia leading the pack. It's Naf solid on the dual Berettas. Look at him work. His magic. Patsy as well has managed to provide. It's only 1 from Calyx for Eternal Fire. They wanted to keep this clean. It's not looking too fantastic now. Magia, good damage. Not going to be converted on. Calyx down and out. It's just Magia now, just trying to find a consolation frag or 2. Patsy's got help, and it's Rainwaker.
Patsy willing to take a fight. Bear in mind, hasn't had the best performance so far. Up to 5 kills, though, starting to wake up here.
Oh, they've got very diligent take so far. The flashes have been perfect. It's given them the space. XANTARES going to be at the forefront of the pack. And it's Patsy we discussed. With Wicadia ready to help with XANTARES getting that opening kill. Patsy goes down. It's OC, though, that holds on only for a moment as 3 frags have occurred near simultaneously.
It's all the M4s as well, Alex. Only the MP9s remain. If Naf wants to pick one up, he'll have a sound cue, of course, so he'll have to just peek the corner silently with the SMG. He's got a free kill. XANTARES didn't see it coming. Now he does get the M4. This round is salvageable. Calyx could go down as well.
Oh, Calyx is going to take down Naf. The B-bomb site is open on the other side of the map. Is Rainwaker.
Poor guy.
Dawdling around with that aforementioned MP9. I think Wicadia, if he stuck to his guns, could have had that one. Will get scooped up. Rainwaker into the AK-40. Oh, no, he's into the M4. Another kill available. Calyx is low, but catches him off guard. Calyx is having a game. 19 kills in total for him. If woxic can establish Tetris control, at least he can post up and try and help them over towards Ticket or the players from site. They have util to flush out a couple of these corners.
Smoke's coming in now. woxic will patrol the Ticket booth. A minute remaining. The bombs towards the A ramp as well. Molotov in towards the shadow. Should flush out the CTs underneath. I don't think it went deep enough. Again, the missed grenade from woxic.
He needs to get in the lab with the details.
It's a problem.
OC's there. They'll get away from the flames into the bullets of Wicadia. Another challenge approaches for Naf as he does get orbed out of the pack. It's 2 kills from Liquid, considering it's not too shabby. Oh, and another from Wicadia. They can't be fumbling this one. A 14th round was supposed to be imminent, and it could still be. Rainwaker doesn't have the health, and no, it feels so good for Eternal Fire. They can practically feel it. They can smell it.
Oh, I was digging into how the other groups that unfolded. Furia did the double, and so did 9Z. MIBR, the South American representation, couldn't do it. They were extremely gassed by the time they had to take on Monty. And it was rough to watch because we were impressed with the Counter-Strike that MIBR were playing throughout the group with the newer additions of Safe and Drop.
Gimmick smoke from Wicadia, hoping to be overlooked if anyone was walking through.
Very tentative approach here. We'll see if Eternal Fire can find some prime real estate towards middle. Smokes, Molotovs towards the connector. Wicadia to spam the smoke, presumably. It's Patsy with first contact. 2 players there, lying in wait. Got to take down the big man first, XANTARES. An absolute beast with the AK-47. 30 seconds remain. The flashbang is spectacular. Looking for the double kill. Might as well call it a triple.
Doesn't matter.
It should be done here. We're going to have another kill available. OC gets absolutely wrecked. Magia takes him down. A brutal headshot towards the window. Rainwaker has got nothing to do. But if it's going to happen, if the resurgence was going to be presented, it has to be right here, right now. Auto shotgun's been deployed. The scouts is out. It's desperate. It's going to be a chaotic round, that's for sure. Can Eternal Fire find the killing blow as we going to deploy a full palace attack, Alex?
They're just charging at them, and down goes the only M4. Magia with the first blood nearly kills his teammates and XANTARES as they know they've got the site. They know that within the end of this bomb plant, the Pro League playoffs will be theirs. Wicadia turning the flashes, beheads Yakinda, Liquid losing players left and right, the backs are turned, and here comes Calyx for the final blow. He takes down OC, there's nothing here for Patsy, and there it is! Eternal Fire take the final seat at the table! Playoffs, baby! Turkey on the map in Counter-Strike.
They've actually pulled it off. A 16-6 victory on their opponent's map pick. Another 2-0 for Eternal Fire. A great team effort. And you have to say, new boy Wicadia leading the way time and time again. It wasn't just the XANTARES show. Everyone stepped up in that second map as they put Team Liquid to bed.